who I am, what this book is about, and what you need to know before you begin. My parents make me crazy. I'll be stuck in this job for the rest of my life. I can't stop spending money. I'll never find the perfect guy, so I might as well just settle. I don't care if I end up single, I'd rather be alone. Why do I get so irritated at my husband? I can't stop eating. I'll never get in shape, so why bother? I don't spend enough time with my kids. Am I a bad mother? Why can't I get organized? I can't sleep. I have no self-control. Did I sell out? My life is not what I once thought it could be. Maybe I should just accept that I can't have it all. Does any of this sound familiar? If you have any of these thoughts, if you look at your life and you think, is this as good as it gets? Or even if you don't really want to look under your hood because you're afraid of letting thoughts like this come out, then this book is for you. A Place of Yes is about how to stop saying no and start saying yes to your own life. It's about how to get unstuck and start moving forward with vision and a plan and the guts to tackle any obstacles that get in your way. It's about looking, really looking at your life, then rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty and making it into the life you really want. It's easy to say no, to say I can't, to expect the worst and doubt yourself. Expecting the worst feels safer because when you fail, you won't be disappointed. But your life can be better than just good enough. It can be amazing. You can be more successful, more fulfilled, healthier, and happier than you are right now. I know what it's like to think some of these negative thoughts and worse. Believe me, it has been a long road to where I am today. I've cried, pounded the pavement, picked myself up and brushed myself off time and again. I know what it's like to doubt myself and feel out of control. I know what it's like to go for weeks without a good night's sleep. Many times I've just wanted to give up. But I've also figured out how to conquer the noise in my head that holds me back and tells me I don't deserve everything good in my life. I've learned to listen to the voice inside that shows me the path forward and gives me a push. I've learned how to come from a place of yes, and it continues to be a worthwhile struggle every day of my life. Make no mistake, it is hard, but it makes my life better. It has made my life what it is today. Fear, doubt, and defaulting to no are the reasons why so few people end up where they really want to be. Life is easier when you settle for less than your dreams, but good enough is not good enough for me. Is it really good enough for you? Most people don't bother trying to go all the way with their lives. They're afraid, or they just don't believe they can have anything better than they have right now. But you are listening to this book, so I already know you want to come from a place of yes. I already know you want something more than settling for just okay. A place of yes is your roadmap to changing the way you do things and to taking action when good enough isn't good enough. Coming from a place of yes can color everything else you do. No matter who you are and what you do in life, it will transform you. It's like upgraded software for your life. It will change your world. My name is Bethenny Frankel, and you might know me from my first book, Naturally Thin, or from my second book, The Skinny Girl Dish. You might know me from The Real Housewives of New York City, or from Martha Stewart, The Apprentice, or from my own shows, Bethenny Getting Married and Bethenny Ever After. Maybe you've seen me on Skating with the Stars, or tried my Skinny Girl cocktails, or seen my column in Health magazine, or seen me on the cover of a magazine. Or maybe you've never heard of me at all, but picked up this book because the title intrigued you and your interest was piqued by the promise on the cover. Frankly, it doesn't matter whether you've heard of me or not. You're here, and I'm here, and if you are reading this, we're in this journey together. We may not have started in the same place, but we can walk together for a while, and I bet we'll all be better for the company. This book isn't a memoir. I'm not Barbara Walters. I haven't lived long enough to write my autobiography. I can't yet look back on my life with that kind of wisdom because my life is, in many ways, just getting started. I've still got a lot to do, and I'm the first to admit that I'm still very flawed. This is just my story so far, coupled with my advice to you, because while my life isn't over yet, I've come a long way, and I've learned a lot, and I hope to inspire you and help save you from some of the mistakes I've made in the past. So while I will share my story with you, I do so with the knowledge that my story isn't nearly finished. Not only is my story not finished, but it keeps changing, right out from under my nose, just as yours will. I wrote this book not once, not twice, but 3 times. I threw one version into the barbecue because it just wasn't me. It didn't reflect me anymore. My life had changed so drastically as I was writing it that I needed to start all over again. But that's also exactly in keeping with my story. and with the rules I've developed for getting what you want out of your own life. Sometimes you have to start again, and you can do it over and over. When you find you are off track or your actions aren't in line with your true nature, you change course. You start again. It's never wrong, it's just what is. I started this book again, and this is the new result. I wrote this book for all of you, as a way to thank you for all the love and support you've given me over the years. I've come a long way in my 40-something years, but you've helped me to be a better wife, a better mother, a better person. You've inspired me in ways I never could have imagined, so I feel humbled and grateful to have this opportunity to share my experiences with you. You've showed me yours, now I'll show you mine. I believe that some of what I've learned can help you. I have some issues you probably don't have, and you probably have issues I don't have. But the 10 rules I give you here can help anyone with whatever issues they face. Life evolves, and I keep learning and changing. I'm always in flux, and you are too. There is no final resting place. Life is vibrant and in motion, always changing, throwing you off or clearing the way. Sometimes life will be difficult, and sometimes life will be easy. And at every moment you have a choice. Which way do you want to go? Where are you going? How do you want to get there? Who are you becoming? Those are the questions you can answer best if you come from a place of yes. I've gone through a lot of pain and climbed over a mountain of obstacles. Today I'm married to a man I adore. I'm a new mom, head over heels in love with her baby girl. I'm a best-selling author and a television personality. And most important, I feel better, physically and mentally healthier than I ever have in my life. I'm calm, centered, energized, and happy. 10 years ago, I never would have believed I would be here now. And it came from a place of yes. One by one, goal by goal, I've managed to achieve the things I wanted to achieve to the best of my ability. It's been one step at a time, one goal to focus on and reach before setting my sights on the next one. It's been a process of closing doors and then opening new ones. You can do this too. To show you how, I've put together 10 rules that describe what I do every day to keep moving forward. These rules have helped me break the cycle of self-defeating behavior and that inner noise that tries to hold me back. They apply to everything: health, money, work, friends, family, love, eating, dieting, and anything else we all struggle with in life. You can use these rules to break the cycles that limit you and stop the noise in your head that tells you no. Each chapter in this book will tackle one rule, showing you how I've used it in my life and how you can use it in your life. The rules are: 1. Break the chain. 2. Find your truth. 3. Act on it. 4. Everything's your business. 5. All roads lead to Rome. 6. Go for yours. 7. Separate from the pack. 8. Own it. 9. Come together. 10. Celebrate. No matter who you are, these rules can work for you. Anyone can practice them at any stage of life. Your dreams don't have to be out of reach no matter what has happened to you before. You can move forward one step at a time if you focus on the next step and just go. I didn't always think I'd be able to do it. Sometimes I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I always kept coming back to myself and moving myself forward, and I believe that my success so far in life has been because of that internal drive to say yes instead of no. I get many letters, emails, Facebook messages, and tweets from fans, and you ask me a lot of questions. You say that you relate to me, and I am here to tell you that I relate to you too. We all have our obstacles, our pain, and our challenges. I've dated all sorts, run from happiness, endured bad jobs, suffered from bad friends, tortured myself with bad diets, all of it. We all get in our own way sometimes trying to move forward and get what we want. I hear you. I read your messages, and I know that many of you struggle with the same things that have plagued me. Issues with body image and weight, relationships and family, money and career, beauty and self-esteem. Some of you are single and searching, some are newly married and struggling. Some have new babies and are navigating those waters. Some are struggling to get a better job, more supportive friends, a better life. I get it. I'm right there with you, and that's why I'm sharing my story and the lessons I've learned so far. Whoever you are, no matter your circumstances, no matter your age or status or plans for your own life, I welcome you to a place of yes. This is the story of how I climbed out of a bad place many times and back into my own life, where I could finally achieve everything I had ever dreamed of. Sometimes it got worse before it got better, but it always got better, and it keeps on getting better every day. Because of A Place of Yes, I know it always will. This is also a guide for your life, a guide that will show you how to do the same thing I have done. Say yes. With the 10 rules in this book, you can take back control of your life and make it into whatever you want it to be. Use them to figure out where you are now, who you are now, where you are going, and how to get there from here. These are point A to point B rules that clear your path for your bigger, better, brighter future. Unpacking A Place of Yes. Before I get into the 10 rules that will teach you how to come from a place of yes in your life, let's define a few terms that will be integral to understanding the rules. First, let's talk about what a place of yes isn't. Coming from a place of yes isn't just having a positive attitude, being an optimist, or being cheerful all the time. You don't have to see the glass as half full every second of the day. You don't even have to consider yourself an agreeable person. Hell, I'm in a crappy mood half the time. I'm a pain in the ass, and nobody would describe me as cheerful or agreeable. And don't worry, it doesn't mean being a yes man, agreeing to everything when you don't really agree, or saying yes to everything like in the Jim Carrey movie Yes Man. In fact, sometimes you have to say no to come from a place of yes. I'm not the kind of person who goes along with the crowd, nods and smiles, or compromises to avoid conflict. In fact, I try not to go along with the crowd. I don't always see the silver lining, and I consider myself a realist. I'm definitely not a glass half full kind of person. Actually, I can sometimes be a shattered glass kind of person. I guess I'm known for the occasional sharp or snarky comment, and that's an understatement, or taking a cynical perspective, and that's something I continue to work on in my life. However, I often walk the line between appropriate and inappropriate. My husband Jason says I dive right over it. Oddly, that is a place of yes for me. It's my particular sense of humor and usually a reflection of what I really think. The point is, the Optimist Club is not calling me to become an honorary member anytime soon, and that's fine. Coming from a place of yes is not the same as being an optimist. Everybody has issues, problems, doubts, fears, and some people are just naturally more positive than other people. That has nothing to do with this. Even if you tend to be shy or abrasive or insecure or overly cautious, or people often tell you to quit being so negative, you can learn to come from a place of yes. A place of yes is an "it will happen because I'll make it happen" kind of an attitude. And this is an "it will happen because you'll make it happen" kind of a book. You won't always be in a place of yes. Bad things will happen. You'll get angry or depressed or negative. You'll doubt yourself, and you'll sometimes be afraid. Occasionally, I utter the words, "I hate," fill in the blank. Don't tell me there aren't days when you wake up and you would just want to smack someone and it would give you real joy to do it. I will not take the joy of thinking about it away from you. I know what it feels like when your husband or your boyfriend leaves you all weekend to play golf or lies there like a corpse on the couch, his lazy ass watching football while you are cleaning the whole house. Does he sit in bed eating and farting or flip the channels for 20 minutes, only to stop at the Victoria's Secret commercial as you sit next to him 8 months pregnant with hairy armpits? That sounds awfully familiar. I've been annoyed by the loud breathing from someone behind me in a checkout line, by the instrumental music in a department store, by nosy people, rude waiters, or a coworker's mere existence. Frankly, sometimes I come from a place of "go screw yourself." This book isn't about being perfect or even about being nice. It's about getting through your life in the best possible way for you and learning how to stop getting in your own way. It's about making your life better no matter what kind of person you are naturally. It's about learning how to have and do and be anything you want. It's important to understand that a place of yes isn't somewhere you are all the time. It's somewhere you always go back to. It's your home. It's the real you. The negativity you sometimes hide behind is just a protective shell you've built around yourself, a digression and a distraction from what you really want to be doing. Self-doubt is a bad habit. Fear is an excuse and a shield. Irritation is a sign of stress. Those things that keep you from saying yes and getting things done are habits you've learned, and habits can be broken.